I was outside Walking Street the other day and I saw something and I kind of did a double take. I thought, what's that? It was a big red double-decker bus. I thought, what's happened? Am I on Tottenham Court Road? But no, I was actually in Pattaya. It is a brand new hop-on, hop-off tourist bus that goes to various tourist destinations around the Pattaya area. Now, a couple of days after I saw that bus, my good friend, my buddy, my cameraman, Balloon Chaser, if you haven't seen his channel, please go and subscribe. It's in the link down below. He did a video on this bus and I was a bit disappointed because I really wanted to do a video on it. His video was really, really good. And after I saw it, I still wanted to do a video on the bus because I really think this is a great idea. Except there's one really, really big error. And as this video goes on, you'll realise what that is. So this takes me back to 1970s ITV on a Sunday night on the buses. Who remembers? Oh, come on, Blake, and get them buses out. And look, you've even got Olive. Oh my God, it's Olive. Right, let's get on the bus. You're not going to film my arse going up the bus, are you? Stairs, eh? Honestly, anything to film my arse. So you get a ticket from, in this case, Central, or you can get a ticket, I believe, from any of the tourist destinations that we're going to. And it's basically just a very, very long circuit, and you can hop on at any of the destinations or hop off. And so, in theory, I suppose, as the bus goes every hour, you can spend 1 hour at all of the destinations during the day. So, go to destination 1, do an hour, and then the bus comes and picks you up and takes you to destination 2. I think it's a great idea. Oh, we go in. I better put my seatbelt on. Usually there is some kind of audio commentary, and Balloon Chaser, who did the video previously, has said that there was a very good audio commentary in, I think, 5 different languages. But unfortunately, it's not working today. There's a bit of a technical error. Never mind, it's still good. And the great thing about this is, if you're like me and you don't like the heat and you're always moaning and complaining about how hot it is, you can stay in air-conditioned comfort. But if you're a bit mad and you want to get the rays of the sun, that vitamin D on you, you can go outside and it becomes a magical mystery tour. Hey, that's a great song. Roll on to the mystery. Come on, sing along. Actually, genuinely, I am having serious memories about my childhood getting on the bus, the number 11 outer circle, City Road outside George Dixon School. All of us kids used to pile on the top of the bus and create mayhem to all the passengers that were on there. Have a crafty little cigarette, because you could smoke on buses in them days. And it's really, really great. I've got to say, it's not exactly busy. In fact, me and my cameraman are the only passengers on here, but I'm getting quite excited as to where we're going to go. Where can we be going next? I think that woman's been massaged to death. Look, she's completely asleep. Is it a woman? You can't tell these days, can you? Not sure. Anyway, if it's not a woman, I do apologise, sir. We are stopping. Oh, I think this is the Walking Street stop. And it's very handy because literally you can cross over the road and you're 30 seconds away from Milk and Le Pub, the 2 greatest bars in Pattaya. I'll have to make sure that that's on the commentary in 6 different languages. 6. Whoa! That just went over the side. Seriously? You just hit a sign? This is why they're taking the signs down. We just hit a sign. It just wobbled like that. So, big Buddha on the my right, and sort of diagonally over the cameraman's left shoulder is the viewpoint and also the Pattaya sign. So, oh, it's just like a real bus. Got a mad driver. Places that we've probably all been before, but the magical mystery tour is going to take. Oh, we're going. Oh yes, we're going by the Pattaya sign. So the magical mystery tour. Surely. Next station. Not quite sure what that was. For those of you who want to orientate themselves, stop orientating yourself when you're watching my video. Right behind me there is the way to the big Pattaya sign at the back of the Royal Cliff Hotel. So that's a good place to go, but unfortunately the bus isn't actually stopping there. We're now winding our way down and we'll come out somewhere, I believe, near the lighthouse and Ballyhigh Pier, and if certain places are to be believed, the future cruise ship terminal of Pattaya. If a cruise ship ever moors at Ballyhigh Pier, I will eat my hat. Oh, I haven't got a hat. You can see when we just come round here, but this is what remains of what was supposed to be the Pattaya Marina many years ago. In fact, we did a whole video on Ballyhigh and we mentioned the marina, but it was never built. One of the reasons was the water wasn't deep enough, and I don't think people with very high class yachts and big expensive boats wanted to moor up in sleazy Pattaya either. So maybe one day this will become a marina, but there is a marina already about 5 miles down the road. So it's just started to rain here in Pattaya. I think it's spitting and spotting, as the weathermen used to say, and it's a serious point actually. I've just thought about it. If it is going to be a rainy day and you've only got so long in Pattaya and you do want to go around and see the sights, this is a good way to do it, because as I've said previously, you can sit in the sun deck with your margaritas outside, not Mr. Egg, no, inside in air-conditioned comfort, and if it is raining you'll be able to see all the sights of the area inside, and you'll also be able to get off and on at various shopping centres. So it's actually quite a good activity to do if you've got inclement weather. A light here, this is Ballyhigh, a light here for Koh Lan and the other islands of Pattaya. The ferry is just over there. Part of the fun of this trip is actually whoops. We've just hit. I think we hit something then. Part of the fun of this bus is actually trying to work out what the driver's saying, because I have no idea. I'm going to buy him one of them Vicks inhalers because I think he might have a bit of nasal congestion. So this is the final stop. This is the last but penultimate, that is the word, stop before we get to the Terminus, and that was the Colosseum, which was a kind of a big show in a fake Colosseum. I'm not quite sure. I've checked my Italian history, and the Romans never ever invaded Thailand like 3,000 years ago. So I think they've rebuilt the Colosseum, and it's a bit of a tourist trap. So now we're going down the Tebazit Road to the Terminus, otherwise known as Rubberland. So I believe we're at the Terminus. It's Rubberland. Exactly, I've never heard of Rubberland either. And being a father of 3, I wouldn't really want to go to Rubberland, to be honest. Thank you very much. Thank you, driver. Thank you. Thanks. So we have arrived at the Terminus, as I said, Rubberland. Now, Rubberland, I think it closed before COVID. There's actually nothing here at all. It's a new service. We've got to give it a bit of time. We're the only passengers on this particular bus. I did say at the beginning of the video that there was a glaring problem with this service, and the problem is the price. So here is my ticket. As you can see, it used to be 1,100 baht. That means you can get on at any of the stops that we've said, and then get off, get on, get off, etc., etc., all day for 1,100 baht. But it's been discounted to 800 baht. Fantastic, brilliant. And actually, the lovely lady at Central, when I bought my ticket, she told me that it's now valid for 2 days. So you can use this, say, today, and then, like I said, maybe if it starts raining or you want to go to one of the places again, you can use the ticket on a following day, and the ticket is valid for 1 month for 2 days. But still, at 800 baht, all the places we've been to can easily be reached by a Bolt taxi, or even, to be honest, a Baht bus or a motorbike taxi for 100 baht, maybe maximum 150 baht. So whilst it's a good idea, and let's be positive, very, very modern bus, very safe, commentary, air conditioning, it's good. I'm not down on it, and I love the idea because I'm a big fan of public transport. But the prices, as they say in Yorkshire, how much? I don't think clearly that this is aimed at people like me. I'm an expat here, and I'd like to think that most of my viewers on the channel are pretty clued up as to Pattaya, so I don't think it's really aimed at you. Maybe it's aimed at foreign tourists. I noticed that of the 6 languages, Korean, Chinese are 2 of them, so maybe they're just aiming at that mass market. And I think the whole service has been supported by or sponsored by the Tourist Authority of Thailand. And like I say, a really good idea in principle, but I just think the price is a real thing that's going to put you off. And another thing is, there's nowhere really, I mean, there's nowhere that you'd really say, it's not like a city, Pattaya's not as like a city like Rome or Paris or London, where there's maybe 20 places that are famous that you want to go, and you can go on a bus, it's so convenient, you can take photos. It's Pattaya. So, but they've done a good job. The staff here are very, very nice, and I think if the price comes down, I think it'll be a real winner. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below, please. There is another bus line from here, this is Terminus. Unfortunately, we've got to wait for another hour and a half or something before that one goes, and that goes right out into other destinations that you might want to go to, like the water park and the Big Buddha, and there's lots and lots of different places to go, all for the same price, I have to say. So if you're willing to do that, it is kind of then looking like, oh, it's quite a good idea. I personally wish them all the best with it, and it's good to see something modern and fresh and new coming to Pattaya. My name's misteregg. If you get off at the Walking Street terminus, cross over the road, alight at Walking Street, cross over the road, and you're almost at my 2 bars, Milk and the pub. Please come and join me there. But from now, from Rubberland, I'm going to bounce off and stretch my legs, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.